Okay, I think we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hello. Welcome everyone to Get to the Root Health and Wellness. We're Will and Faith Scott, and we're coming to you this evening to bring some powerful information. This evening, we're going to be introducing and talking about healthy habits and healthy behaviors.
If it is your first time joining us, hit
My
the like
moderator.
button, hit the subscribe button. Let's connect. Let's get healthy together. As Will shared earlier, we're Will and Faith, and we love to come and inspire and
Yes.
motivate and educate
Yes.
everyone, including ourselves sometimes,
Absolutely.
how to live a healthy life. Why?
Yes.
Because our health is our wealth.
It is.
So if it is your first time joining us, go on ahead and hit that like button, hit the
Yes.
subscribe button, share it, leave a comment below. Let us know
yes.
where you're connecting with us live, because we are live.
We are live.
And give a shout out to some of our social media that's family that's joined us this morning.
Yes.
Hey,
This evening.
Jody.
Hey, Jody.
Thank you for joining us.
Nice to see you.
Seta, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Hello.
Josie, thank you for
Yes.
joining us.
Hey,
We are
Josie.
super excited.
Yes,
we
are.
appreciate you all joining us.
Thank
and
you so much.
as Will shared earlier, this is our first inaugural
Yes.
Wednesday show
Yes.
that we're going to be coming live every Wednesday and sharing talks about just how to embrace a healthy lifestyle.
That's
right? Because that's going to be our greatest medicine of obtaining good health.
That's right.
So we have a super special guest speaker tonight that I'm honored to introduce. He's a father. He's a motivator. He's an inspirator. He's my best friend.
Yes.
He's my health coach. And most recently, I'm super proud of him because he just graduated about a little over a month ago with his PhD in health psychology. Welcome to our first inaugural show, Dr. Will.
All right, Queen. Boy, with an introduction like that, how can you go wrong, right?
Yes.
Welcome again, everyone. This particular segment of Healthy Habits, Healthy Life, we're going to be talking about how to develop healthy behaviors and habits. So we're going to go on to get started, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to share some powerful information with you this evening. So we got our screen shared there, Queen?
Yes.
Awesome. Wonderful. All right. So how to develop healthy habits and healthy lives. So habits and behaviors. First, I want to share some facts with you. You know, according to the CDC, they said nearly half of the deaths in the United States are caused by preventable factors, such as poor lifestyle choices. And this is something that is in our control. And it is so important because I know a lot of people feel like that a lot of the diseases and a lot of the illnesses that people have today are from various sources, and they are. But many people don't understand that it's about their lifestyle choices. And this is something that we want to bring to the masses to let you know, hey, we are in control and we can do things to help prevent these illnesses, some of these illnesses and diseases. So lifestyle choices is the foundation of chronic illnesses and diseases. When you have bad and poor lifestyle choices, that creates chronic illnesses and diseases. We're going to share that with you this evening as well. 80% of the chronic illnesses and diseases can be avoided through lifestyle choices and changes. This is very powerful information to put that in your hands. You know, the choices that you make on a day-to-day basis, that we make on a day-to-day basis. So one of the things is healthy lifestyle. We want to share this with you. There are 4 quadrants to a healthy lifestyle. One of them is a healthy weight. One of them is healthy diets, active living, and emotional resilience. Those are the 4 quadrants that you can look at when you're looking at a healthy lifestyle. All right. So the leading causes of morbidity and mortality. So we know that morbidity is specific illnesses or conditions. Some of the most common ones are heart disease, diabetes, cancer, obesity. And what are the causes? Some of the causes of death, which is the mortality, is heart disease, cancer, and some of the various others. I have a screenshot here of what the CDC said, and it says 6 in 10 adults in the United States have at least one chronic illness and disease, and 4 in 10 adults have at least 2. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. So chronic illnesses and disease. So implementing healthy lifestyle changes, these chronic illnesses and diseases and conditions can be avoided and or they can be reversed. Very powerful, because a lot of people that may be diabetics feel like they have to stay on this medication for the rest of their lives. People that have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
right? Some cancers can be reversed. And there are documented studies, and there are people that have reversed them that have shared their stories with us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to understand that just by implementing healthy lifestyle changes, that these things can be avoided. All right, so let's get into some healthy habits and behaviors. So what are healthy behaviors? I'm so glad you asked me that. I am so glad. So in healthy habits and healthy behaviors, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on over to our next portion there. We're going to click the screen. There's actions that people do to enhance or maintain their health. These are particular actions that you do, that I do, that Queen do, to enhance or maintain our health. So what are healthy habits? So healthy habits they're established healthy actions that are performed automatically. And it's almost like getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, you get in your car, you buckle your seatbelt, eating a healthy diet. These are things that you really don't even think about. You just do it automatically.
Autopilot.
Autopilot. Yes, it's just autopilot. Okay. So these are what healthy habits and healthy behaviors, what they consist of. So how and when does poor health habits and behaviors develop? Believe it or not, these behaviors are created and developed in early childhood. There's a study here called the Bogalusa study, and it was a doctor that actually did this study, and he came up with a 20-year study. In 1978, he started this study from 1978 to 1998, and he actually click the slide for me. Yes, that's okay. There he is right there, Dr. Berenson. So Dr. Berenson conducted this Bogalusa heart study, and basically what he was doing was he wanted to look at how discovering cardiovascular risk in children and young adults. So he found out through his research study of 20 years that these heart diseases started in children. Okay, wow. I mean, from children all the way up through our later years or early years. Our early years of 38 years old, and he also found out that that established major cardiovascular diseases that was basically known for adults was going on in children. It was traces of fatty streaks in their arteries at a very early age. Wow. So these are when these habits and behaviors develop in early childhood. So how do they develop? Number one, lack of awareness. People just don't know. They're just not aware of their bad habits, so to speak, because it is accepted by society. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the other reason is because of the social learning theory. Edward Bandura talks about the modeling behavior. And this is how most people learn, through observation, looking at other people, just modeling behavior. So that's another reason how these habits are developed and these behaviors are also developed.
If I could interject here, Dr.
Yes,
Scott,
ma'am.
I always say, my mother used to tell me, do what I say do. But I never did that. I always did what she did.
Yes.
I modeled her behavior. Yes. So that's so cool to learn that that's a theory.
Absolutely.
Modeling behavior is more powerful than actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
Awesome.
All right, Queen. Let's go to our next slide here. All right. So why do people practice healthy habits? Well, it comes from the health belief model. It's health belief model theory, actually. So we'll click on that, Queen. So there are two factors that go inside of the health belief model. One is that people perceive that they have a threat. Okay, so because what happens is that when a person perceives that they have a personal threat, then that makes them want to live a better or healthier life. That's definitely one of them. The other one is that they believe that this health practice will help them or prevent them from attracting this threat. So those are the two main reasons, and that's where the health belief model theory comes from. These two factors right here: personal health threat and reduction of that particular health threat. Okay. Yes. All right. That's the health belief model. All right. So primary prevention for chronic illnesses and diseases. Yes. So what is primary prevention? Most of the time that you hear when people go to the doctor, they go to the doctor after something has happened. Okay. So it's always a reactive versus a prevention or primary prevention. But primary prevention is instilling good health habits and changing the poor ones. Basically, that's what it is. In other words, it's taking measures to combat risk factors for illnesses before the illness has a chance to develop. And there are two general strategies that we use. One of them is altering problematic health behaviors, such as a poor diet. Okay, you can change your diet and that will alter a problematic health behavior. And then the other one is just preventing from developing the poor habit in the first place. But that comes through knowledge and that comes through information. And that's what we come in here tonight, is to share some of these informational topics and things that will help us to be able to change our healthy or our habits and our behaviors. So some of the factors for healthy or compromised lifestyle. So here we are, Queen. We're going to click through these. We have the demographics, age, values, and I'm going to chime in on a couple of these for you, particularly in the demographic area. Think about us in other countries. Okay, you can go to another country depending on the country that you live in, and they have basic, very healthy lifestyles. Okay, they eat beans and a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits and things like that. Typically the standard American diet or our diet is fast foods. It's one to quick, hurry up and fast. So demographics has an effect on possibly compromise or healthy lifestyle. Age is a factor. Depending on what age you are, you were probably raised to eat a certain way. Different values, personal control, social influence, personal goals. Right. We have also perceived symptoms, and then access to healthcare delivery system. These here will, last but not least, knowledge and intelligence. Very important, and that's what we would like to bring this evening.
Information is power.
Absolutely.
Well, applied information
is power. Information is power. That's true. Yes. So poor health behavior barriers. Some of the barriers that we have is stress, low social support. I want to share something with you real quick here about this immediate incentives here. People change their habits because they feel like they can gain a benefit from it. A lot of people, let's say, for instance, if someone wants to lose weight and they say, okay, I'm going to change my diet because I want to lose some weight. So they stay on the diet for, let's say, 30 days or so. And after 30 days, they see no change, no weight loss. And they say, you know what? This is not working. I'm going to revert back to what I used to do, or they would jump to something else because there is no immediate incentives that they've seen from making this healthy lifestyle change. So immediate incentives can be a barrier. People want it right now. And we're in a right now society. We live in a right now society. Our society right now says, hey, I want it right now, quick and fast, microwave it. People want to be able to stay in their cars on the highway and order something from a fast food restaurant, and they throw it out the window and you catch it while you're driving down the road. That's the type of society we're living in today. Emotions can be a barrier, okay? You get emotionally charged. You made a commitment to make a change. All of a sudden, something gets in the way, something don't go your way, and then your emotions kick in, and then you revert back to the ways that will help your comfort level or help you feel more comfortable, pleasurable. And then there are a few others up here too. So we have those, and some people are addicted, like nicotine was an addicted drug in cigarettes, and some people are addicted to caffeine and things like that. So addictions can be a barrier. And then we have a couple others down here. I think some of them are automatic. You don't even think about it. It's unconscious competent. You just do these things. You just do them because you just want to do them. You don't even think about doing it. And then I think those are some of the main motivators there, barriers. Okay, so what about the 3 factors for identifying poor health? Well, first of all, health behaviors is instability. Okay, that's one. Okay, their instability. And the thing is why you think that they're not stable. Okay, so health behaviors are modestly related. A person who exercises, let me give you an example. A person who exercises typically, faithfully exercise. But you would think this person, because they exercise, that they would practice other health behaviors, and that's not necessarily true. But the person that exercises may not even get in the car and fasten their seatbelt. I mean, it's become automatic for us today now. So it's a healthy habit today that we do. We don't even consciously think about it. We get in our cars and immediately we buckle our belt. But I just wanted to share an example with you. But one thing we have found out through research and studies is that each one of these health behaviors have to be tackled one at a time, because different factors may control people, the same health behavior for different people. What I mean by that is that, for instance, one person could be overeating and it may be just for a social issue, and primarily they eat in front of other people, and that's all. It's all a social environment. And so they want to eat a lot. Now, it could be another individual that eats solely because they're stressed out. So it's the same type of behavior, but different people, and it's affecting them in different ways. So that's just a couple of different factors for modifying poor health behaviors and how we can modify these poor health behaviors. So we're going to go on the click through, Queen, and let's show why. And I did share the how and the why with you. So let's go into the theoretical model for change. And this is going to be awesome here. So behavior change, out with the old, in with the new habits, right? We have 5 stages for behavioral change, right? We're going to go through these 5. I'm going to have Queen go on and pull those 5 up for me. There are pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. So each one of these have their own specialty. So pre-contemplation, a person have sat back, they feel like, I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to eat more vegetables. They pre-contemplating. This is after someone has even said, hey, it may be good if you lose weight, or you're going through a chronic illness or diseases. And I've heard that if you change your diet or change your nutrition or change what you're doing as far as your eating habits, it may be able to help you to reverse it. And this person's like, that sounds good, but I'm not going to make any changes. The person that's in the contemplation stage will sit back and say, well, you know what? That sounds like something that may be interesting. They're contemplating making the change. However, they haven't taken the steps towards making any of those changes. Then you have the person that goes in and say, hey, I'm going to do some preparation. Okay. The preparation stage is where you would find a person say, hey, I know I need to make a change. I really do want to make a change. So they start making the changes. However, they have not totally released the bad habit or the behavior. Let me give you an example. Let's say a person decides that they want to become whole food plant-based. And they say, okay, yes, I'm going to be whole food plant-based. And they talk to Queen and I, and they say, well, what do we need to do? We're ready to go. And we say, okay, we're going to make a transition. We're going to transition you. You want to go cold turkey, or you want to take steps over time? Well, we're going to go cold turkey. Okay, get rid of all your meat. And the first thing they say is, okay, I can't get rid of all of it, but I'll get rid of a portion of it. So that's the person that's in preparation. They have made the change. They made the decision to change. However, they have not successfully totally bought into the full change. Okay. They have not gotten rid of it, which is fine, because we all have different lifestyle areas. We all have different, goals as far as what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. But that's okay. A little bit of change is better than no change at all. Right. So, and action now is the next stage. Action is a stage where people have modified their behavior. Okay. And in order for you to modify the behavior, you have to what? Take action. Okay. Something that you have to do. And even the person that was in the preparation stage can also be in the action stage, because they've made a difference and what they were currently doing. Okay. Then the last stage is the maintenance phase. After about 6 months, this person has been making the changes. They've done well. And also remember, at the maintenance phase, there are one caveat to that. There's a possibility for relapse. Okay. So you have to understand that in the maintenance phase, after about 6 months, pretty much you have made the change. However, you want to be careful because this is where relapse is possible, definitely in the maintenance phase. Okay. We'll get a little more in depth in another episode about the 5 stages on behavioral changes. Okay. We're going to give you some of the keys on how and what to do at each one of these different stages in a later episode. All right. There we go, Queen. Unhealthy habits and behavioral change method. So this is the method that we're going to use. It's called behavior modification technique. The first thing we have to do is what? Want to make a change. Yeah. You got to want to make a change. So healthy behavior modification, right? First, you have to be actively motivated to pursue the health goal. Pretty much like the person in the preparation stage in the trans-theoretical modeling behavior. Okay, so we got to be actively motivated to pursue a health goal. And it consists of 2 components, and that's autonomous motivation and perceived competence. The autonomous motivation is that you're going to be the person in charge with whoever you're working with to create the change goal. Okay. Meaning that we will sit down with you. Let's say if Queen and I, we were sitting down with you and we're going to help you to make a transition to a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. Well, the person that we're sitting down with is going to have just as much input in making that change as Queen and I will be as far as suggesting what we need to do to make the change. Okay, very, very important at this point, because you're not going to do anything that you should be doing unless you're involved in that process. Okay, you're going to feel like someone else is in charge of that process if they're telling you every single thing to do. So you have to be willing to put input in to the process change. Okay. And then the second thing is perceived competence. You got to believe that you can do it. You got to believe that you can make the change. Okay. And that's where we come in at to help you, that you can believe that you can do it, but you believe you can do it because you have had the input. You will do typically what you have decided to do, which is the autonomous motivation portion. Okay. And that's why this is so, so important. So let's click over here, Queen, because there's something else. It's called the implementation strategy. This is the strategy. We're going to give you a quick strategy this evening on what you can do if you're willing and would like to make a health behavior or a healthy habit change. So let's look at the health intention strategy. First, this strategy was invented by a psychologist. His name was Peter Goldswitzer in 1999. The primary focus of this implementation strategy is time and location. Okay. Those are the main focuses. So this is the technique, and this was something that you would write down if you would want to make a habit or behavior change. You would write down, I will, and whatever behavior or habit that you want to change, you put that in there at whatever time in whatever the location. Okay, so remember, time and location are the 2 most important factors of this type of strategy. Okay, so I put down here an example. It says, I will prepare a healthy meal for tomorrow's lunch at 7 p.m. in my kitchen tonight. So what you're actually doing is you're creating an environment to trigger an action. Okay, that's what this is all about. You're creating an environment that would trigger an action. So you may put this note right above your refrigerator, or you could put it on the mirror in your bathroom, but somewhere where it could be visible. And you write this out verbatim. I will, whatever the behavior is, at whatever time you would like, and whatever location you would like. And the success of this has been tremendous. There have been research studies that have proven that if you use this implementation intention strategy, that 9 times out of 10 that you will make that change or change that behavior or change that habit. So what happens is it causes you to think about the habit that you want to change when you get into that environment. So in the kitchen, on the refrigerator, you have it written down. I will make healthy meals for tomorrow's lunch at 7 p.m. in my kitchen. So 7 p.m. happened, I'm supposed to be doing something. Once you start doing it in repetition, it becomes automatic to you, okay? And then you have adopted a brand new habit, and then which also changes what? your behavior. And I tell you, so this is really, really awesome. This is a very quick strategy and step that you can do right now, tomorrow, to change a habit or behavior. So with that, Queen, I think we about wrapped up. I think that's about it. So
I believe I can start using that, because I personally need to drink more water.
Yes.
Right? That's a healthy habit.
Yes.
That I'm trying to perfect.
Yes.
Drinking more water.
Yes.
I have no problem in the summertime, but in the winter when it get cold, I just do not want to drink any water. So I am trying to make that a healthy choice. Let me get this screen right here.
Yes, there we go.
A healthy choice to drink more water. So I will, every hour on the hour, drink at least 5 ounces of water.
Hey, there you go. And that's called what? The implementation strategy. So
and I
you can
see
do that.
myself doing that.
There you go.
So
there you
I
go.
can do it.
And you can reach that goal. After a while, it becomes automatic. It becomes a habit. Okay.
Yes.
Remember, habits are things that are done automatic without you even thinking about it. Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for some of the comments.
Yes,
we have
we have a lot of comments going.
Yes.
Estrella, you can read the
comments.
comment.
Yes. I think emotions, stress, and social support were big barriers during this COVID period. Oh my goodness.
True.
That is so true. That is so true.
True.
So you think about how you want to be able to combat some of these barriers, and us being socially distanced from each other, and being stressed about, even the fact someone's coughing or sneezing, and wondering if, someone is asymptomatic, with the COVID-19, virus. It's been a tough period for all of us, but thank you so much, Star, for that.
Yeah, but I think social media help, especially positive social platforms like Get to the Root and so many others, that where you have a lot of positive energy going, that'll give you that support you need. It'll let you know, hey, you're not alone.
That's right.
Social media is a wonderful thing, and it can be a bad thing, but I think through COVID it helped a lot of us just connect with each other, across the world, and just encourage one another. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Definitely.
Emotion, stress, social support, it can be a big barrier.
Yes, it can.
You made it through, Star, because you're here tonight.
Oh, yes, you are.
So we appreciate you joining us.
Super trooper,
Thank
girl.
you so much.
Thank
you.
Yes.
Peggy, thank you for joining us, Peggy. This is great information. Thanks, Will. Will you be doing this weekly?
Yes, we will. We will be doing this weekly. We're going to be doing
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, we're going to be doing topics.
At 8:30.
Yes, at 8:30.
So,
absolutely.
Every Wednesday, we're going to be starting our healthy
habits, healthy life.
Healthy habits, healthy life.
Now, I tell you, next week, as a matter of fact, we had a switch. We had a quick switch because this is the holiday season that's really upon us. Okay. So next Wednesday, I think if Queen and I can make our decision together here, I think next Wednesday, we're going to be talking about something that's going to be near and dear to all of us. And it's called Heart Holiday. Okay. So Queen and I, we're going to pull it together and get it all straight. And I know you're wondering what's Heart Holiday. It's definitely something that happens during the holiday season that we want you to become aware of. And it's also about what? Healthy choices. Also, it's about what? Healthy life. Okay. Because we found through studies that people have more heart attacks and more strokes during the holidays. And we're going to share with you what Heart Holiday is, what it means, and how we can prevent Heart Holiday from us during the holiday season. So it's going to be a great one. And then we're going to come back. We're going to do some more about the cognitive behavioral therapy. We're going to be talking a little bit more about the trans theoretical model of behavioral change and those 5 stages that we was talking about earlier, and how you can add something to help people in each one of those stages. We're going to talk about that. So it's going to be very nice. It's going to be very exciting.
Yes. Jody just chimed in.
Yes.
Another habit will be to tune in every Wednesday night at 8:30. Yes, Jody, there you go, girl. That's another healthy habit.
I like that.
We all gonna perfect,
like
right?
That's pretty good.
Being here every Wednesday, 8:30, chiming in with Will and Faith. Hey, connecting, getting healthy together, right?
Yes.
We appreciate each and every one of you just connecting with us and supporting us. We're in this together.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Will and Faith not up here.
Nope.
We all right here together, and we're walking this thing called life.
Absolutely.
We're walking this journey called being healthy, making healthy choices, making creating a healthy lifestyle. That's where and what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
Because I always say, y'all know what I always say.
Yes, Queen do.
Our health is our wealth.
That's it.
Yes. So let's see. Do we have any more comments?
Yes. Thank you so much, Patricia.
Patricia, thank you. Presentation was fantastic. Nice to see y'all doing this together.
Oh, yes. And thank you for saying that, Patricia, because Queen was saying that to me earlier. Y'all know I'm talking about Faith when I say Queen. But Queen was saying that to me earlier. She's like, I want you to do the presentation. I'm like, yeah, but it's just something about when we do it together. I mean, I love that. I love that.
Support is huge.
The support is huge. We're a family unit.
Yes,
we do things together, Queen and I.
Yes.
The motto of our marriage is doing things together we've never done before. Yes. And I can honestly say we've never done this before, this particular presentation like this before. It's great that when you do it together. We're on one accord in our family. I tell you, we have a 3-chord strand in our family. We're tight. So I love us doing it together. So thank you for saying that.
Seta, thanks so much, guys, for doing this. We really appreciate it. Most definitely. And more to come, Seta. We're going to be inviting guest speakers.
Oh, yes, we're going to have guests.
Individuals just like yourselves where you can share your journey and what you're doing to take charge of your health, right? By making healthy choices.
Absolutely. So and any one of you that's on here now, if you're interested in coming on the show on a Wednesday, just reach out to us. Let's sit down and talk and make sure that we're all on one accord. And let's get something scheduled, okay?
Sure.
I think that's great.
Most definitely.
I think that's great.
Diane Gamble. Yes. So excited to come across your site tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Diane. Yes. You being here just made it right. Thank you.
Hey, and we also do all exercise videos on Saturday morning.
Yes, Saturdays we're live at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Wednesdays now we'll be live at 8:30.
7 a.m. in the a.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, that's right. That's
Eastern
right.
Standard Time.
Gunther.
Yes. Oh, Gunther. Yes.
With Gunther. Let me see. Well, Chef AJ has never done Zoom before, and look how successful she is. That's right.
Yes.
Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. Right, exactly.
Gunther. Thank you.
And all we have to do is make one step.
That's right.
Okay, make that step.
This is a step.
Make that step, and it'll never be perfect.
No,
we always wait for everything to be perfect. But if we wait for everything to be perfect, Lord have mercy.
Yes,
we'll never get anything done.
That's right. And you know what, Gunther? I tell you, I don't mind sharing. Queen and I, we're very transparent. It took us weeks to come on. We've been trying to do.
Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Months. And
we've decided to do this Wednesday, Healthy Habits, Healthy Life for months.
Yes.
And it took us, we just, even to this evening, our daughter had a extra training and we just decided we're going to do it.
Hell or high water. We're going live.
We're going to do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So we appreciate each and every one of you, seriously, for just connecting with us. Be on the lookout for next week.
Yes.
8:30 we'll be live again, sharing some information, some news you can use.
Some news you can use. Yes.
I
like that, Queen.
Some news you can use.
Yes.
So do you have anything else?
No. Let's go, Queen.
Again, if it's
30 minutes.
If it's your first time joining us,
please
hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the good news.
Yes.
Your family, your friends.
Oh, yes.
Just let them know about Will and Faith. We get to the root,
Absolutely.
Right? And y'all know what I always say.
Yeah.
Always remember, our health is our wealth.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's get to the root of obtaining and sustaining it by
making healthy choices.
Yes.
That will become healthy habits.
Yes.
Which will create
a healthy life. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.